So the idea of our head of state is going here and there for hand-me-downs, for aid, is insulting.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the newspaper review this Wednesday, 28th January 2026. It's a beautiful midweek and we are glad to have you with us as we bring you fresh updates, inspiring conversations and everything you need to stay informed and uplifted. Stay with us. On the New Telegraph newspaper, as National Grid collapses second term in 4 days, LCCI says it's now economic emergency. On the Daily Sun newspaper, Atiku Arebesola knock Tinubu. On the Vanguard newspaper, federal government, northern leaders and lawyers differs on amnesty for terrorists. On the Guardian newspaper, ADC hosts opposition show of force, unity push ahead of 2027. Tinubu pushes defense, economic ties in Turkey. On Daily Independence newspaper, Atiku Arebesola and Mark say Tinubu's admin worst in decades. And that's it on the newspaper headlines. We'll step aside for a moment, and when we return, we'll carefully analyze some of today's major stories. Stay with us.
One game in 9 states. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation presents table tennis competition for all gender, live in the city of Kano, Kaduna, Niger, Nasarawa, Kwara, Ekiti, Benue, Lagos, and FCT Abuja. Grand finale in Kaduna. Prizes to be won: first place 2 million naira, second place 1 million naira, third place 500,000 naira, and other consolation prizes. Date 9th to 26th of February 2026. For registration, visit www.laveritatv.productions.com. For sponsorship, advert, and partnership, contact the following numbers. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation Table Tennis Competition. Again, you can't.
Glad you could join us again after the break. With me in the studio is Mr. Wisdom West. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning. We see on the Guardian newspaper that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is with the Turkish president, and we see that Tinubu pushes defense economic ties in Turkey.
Well, it's a good visit or it's a good vacation. Okay, let's put it like this. How did Turkey get to the point where Nigeria has to run to them for defense? See, I am always about building a sustainable nation that can survive on its own. So the idea of our head of state is going here and there for hand-me-downs, for aid, is insulting. The US took, you remember that there was a time we spoke about Tony Elumelu and a particular business deal or partnership he had with a particular bank, like that. Now, I remember I said something. I said it shows African capital supporting African businesses.
Yeah.
Now, if African capital can support African businesses, African capital can protect Africa. Yes, it can. Not just by purchase of jet fighters, armored tanks, and the likes. We can really develop our own security network to defend our borders, secure the lives of our citizens. There was a time in this nation, our soldiers go out for peacekeeping, Sudan, Liberia, and co.
Yeah.
So when we now try to, that was then, we did not have the kind of equipment we have today. But we now see in Nigeria where bandits and terrorists are running up and down. Is it that the Nigerian Armed Force is weak? No. The will to secure the nation is not there. So let's leave all these visits. Nigeria can deal with this thing internally. We don't just have the will to do it. All this is to keep the masses quiet. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu respectfully wants to end this thing today, when Christopher Musa was Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, when he was Chief of Defense Staff, he faced these people head on. At that time, before he came, during the time of General Lucky, Rabo and Co. You are traveling from Kaduna to Abuja. You are really praying. The Muslim is praying. The Christian is praying that, hey, don't know kidnapping today. Christopher Musa came, and we saw a period where people could confidently travel because he had the will to get things done. Northern Nigeria and its elite protested. They said he was killing their people. He was against Arewa, and then he had to leave office. Today he's now Minister of Defense. Excuse me. So you can see that we still have a system that politicizes the lives of people. So enough of these visits. We don't need it. We don't need the visits. It's not the issue. Let's come back to the drawing board. The basics. Can we secure our land? Yes. Do we have the resources to secure it? Yes. Can we do it in less than 48 hours? Yes. When we agree on that note, then we can begin to engage them. Until then, it's just talk. It's just talk.
Let me add to that. Do we have the will to do it?
I don't think we do. The money they make from this is still good. It's good money. War is good money. It's good money.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wisdom.
You're welcome.
On the Vanguard newspaper, we see that federal government, northern leaders, and lawyers differ on amnesty for terrorists. They are all saying different things. Some want it and some don't want it.
And Tinubu is going to Turkey for defense partner. You see it. You see. Look, I will say it pop and plain. My name is Wisdom West. The North is the problem of Nigeria when it comes to securing lives and property. Oh yes. You have a government in the North that is looking for how to grant amnesty to terrorists. They will go into a village, kill everybody, burn the village down. No reason. And the government is talking about amnesty. You still have their clerics saying they are our brothers. Some of these terrorists are in our military as we speak. Those that were granted amnesty at a particular time. In the NDA.
Some of the police force. That amnesty will compound insecurity.
By more than let's 10x it. What we are going through now, the moment you grant them amnesty, multiplied by 10, that's what you will see. And the government is joking about it. Government have powers to grant such amnesty. They have the powers, so they should do it. What are they really, what are these guys really fighting for? What are the headsmen, the bandits, what are they really fighting for? And this Boko Haram said they are against Western education. Okay, these ones, what are they fighting for? We don't know.
I don't know. Because after arresting them, you still grant them.
You still grant them.
So what is the reason for the arrest?
There is nothing. It's just wickedness. Wickedness. Benue is a shadow of itself. Niger states that, look, the government should look at our president, for heaven's sake. Look at what we are doing to ourselves. The world is laughing at us. The world is laughing at us. We just hope that they can retrace themselves.
Yeah, they should. They should.
ACN. My sister, just forget the government. We don't have a government. We don't. It's a shame. It's a shame. What is Shetima doing? Remove Shetima from that place. The vice president what's his job? Going up and down attending ceremonies. Is that work? What is that Pablo doing? Always increasing allowance for senators. That's what he's doing. And then having himself dragged about by Natasha. Up and down. What are they doing? These are men that should be concerned daily about the state. And the vice president was governor of Borno State when all this rubbish started. One of the terrorists they were looking for was found in his house. For heaven's sake. And you expect this thing to end? There was a time, according to some sources, I don't know how true, but they said one of Nigeria's former president, although the person is late, in Kaduna made a statement that he will defend the Fulani's right in West Africa because he's seen or he claims to be the Fulani patron of West Africa. And that person ruled Nigeria at a particular point. Are you seeing the kind of people we allow into the seat of power? And today the North wants to remove Tinubu. Remove him for what? Your brothers ransacked this nation. So keep quiet. Atiku has nothing to say. He's part of the problem. So if you let him go form an army party, we don't care.
Yeah, and Atiku and Arebesola, they knock Tinubu off.
They should shut up. Ralph Arebesola is a spineless man. Spineless. Anywhere he just see, when you have leaders that are comfortable with being called wicked men and assholes, then the country will work. Most people don't like Vladimir Putin of Russia, but that does not mean Russia is not working. Russia is working. Do we have this kind of leaders? We want to be liked. in Nigeria. We have like hero complex. We want to be liked. That's what is putting our leadership in the kind of position it is today. Let's forget about them. Let's talk about something better.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wisdom.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wisdom.
Pleasure's all mine.
Valid opinion.
Pleasure's all mine.
Hold on for a break, and when we return, we'll see what the sports predictions are saying this morning.
You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes to do it now. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it.
Forget what you're going through. Focus on where you're going to. Forget the numbers of times you fall. Look up and you can get up. Foes want you down. Father wants you up. Full of your dream and you gon' make it. Cause life is what you make it, my brother, and we gon' make it. My sister, you a diamond, they can never ever break you. Look up to the sky, let the most high elevate you.
Thank you for staying put. With me in the studio is Mr. Shogo Emmanuel. You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for always investing your time with us at Laveritatv newspaper review and also soccer prediction. Yesterday was good, well, today will be better. It's a Champions League night, and definitely we have carefully selected games for tonight's Champions League games. I am Shogo Emmanuel, and let's get into the predictions for today. PSV versus Bayern Munich. You can pick Bayern Munich to win. The Bavarians' superior squad depth and UEFA Champions League experience should overpower PSG's defense in this stage, so you can pick Bayern Munich to win straight. Yes, Monaco versus Juventus. Well, you can pick double chance for Juventus. They either win or draw. Today we're just being modest. You can pick Juventus to either win or draw. Juventus is historically difficult to break down away from home. Expect a tactical low-scoring game where they avoid defeat. So you can just pick Juventus, win or draw, and under 3.5 goals to be scored. And for Atletico Bilbao versus Sporting CP. Well, Sporting CP, they're very, very good side, so you can pick them to score first. Sporting CP starts matches with high intensity. Bilbao may sit back early, so leave them vulnerable to an early concession. So you can pick Sporting CP to score first. Yeah, and to the last one, Atletico Madrid versus Bodo Glimt. Definitely Atletico Madrid will win this one. The Metropolitano is a fortress. Someone's side, Simeone's sides rarely drop points at home against teams with less European pedigrees. So definitely Atletico Madrid will win this one. That's our predictions for today, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shogo.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And that wraps up today's edition of Newspaper Review. Thank you for being a part of the show. Don't forget to tune in again for more news, views, and inspiring moments. I'm Ifoma Ejide. To sponsor and advertise your product, call the numbers displayed on your screen. To donate for the forthcoming Adekunle Komolafe table tennis competition coming up on the 9th to 26th February 2026, you can visit us at www.laveritattvproductions.com with a donation fee of 2,200 Naira only. Follow us on all our social media handles for other trending news and entertainment. On X is Laveritatv Ltd. On YouTube is Laveritatv Ltd. On Instagram is Laveritatv Ltd. On TikTok is MOFW Dating. On Facebook we are Laveritatv News NG and Adekunle Komolafe Foundation TV. Thank you again for joining us. Have a pleasant day. Bye. See you tomorrow.